Our Liberian Lone Star, one of four players. Our Liberian Lone Star got one of four players. Our Liberian people, we choose success. Our Liberian people, we choose success.
Our Liberian Lone Star, one of four players.
Yeah.
Our Liberian Lone Star, get one of four players.
Play on.
Our Liberian Lone Star, one of four players. Our Liberian Lone Star, get one of four players.
The Liberian people, we choose success. Our Liberian people, we choose success.
Our Liberian people, we choose success. Our Liberian people, we choose success. Wherever you play, wherever you go, the Liberian people, we choose victory, victory, victory.
Victory! Lone Star gave us victory.
Good morning, a pleasant welcome to Super Sports for 5 minutes here on ELBC Radio every Saturday beginning at 9:30. My name is Kolubaz. I'm here with Marco Weir, and together we are bringing you the latest in the world of sports. The Under 17 women's national team will be in action tomorrow at the SKD Sports Complex. Who will they be facing? We will let you know, while the Under 20 themselves gearing up to leave the country for another international competition. Well, the crown in the English Barclays Premier League, who's going to wear it? We find out tomorrow, but we'll tell you who in the race to get the title. So please be there. We'll have a special conversation with the Momo Community League right here on the program. Be our guest on the show this morning.
Mighty Barrow, Mighty Barrow, Mighty Barrow, Mighty Barrow, only champion. Mighty Barrow.
Super Sports right here on ELBC Radio 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. Let's jump straight into the presentation. The Ministry of Youth and Sports has halted the 2024 edition of the Intra-Governmental Sports Jamboree. The tournament usually brings together employees of government institutions and their bosses face-to-face to fellowship. Deputy Youth and Sports Minister Ande Kwemi in an ELBC interview Thursday said their action was based on a cabinet decision reached recently. He noted that the setting in of the rainy season and technical issues were also responsible to halt the exercise. He said the Jamboree should have gotten underway this month. More than 60 institutions were planning to participate in both football and kickball activities. Liberia's Under 20 national female team is expected to depart the country today for Dakar, Senegal. The team is heading to participate in the 2024 WAFU Women's Football Competition. Liberia is paired in Group B against Guinea, Mauritania, and Sierra Leone. The tournament runs from May 20 to the 30th in Senegal. The draw also places host countries Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, and the Gambia in Group A. In a related development, the female Under 17 team of Liberia will engage their Senegalese counterpart tomorrow Sunday in the second leg of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers at the SKD Sports Complex in Painesville. Liberia lost the first leg 1-3 in Dakar, Senegal. Liberia is among 211 countries attending the 74th Congress of the World Football Governing Body FIFA taking place in Bangkok, Thailand. LFA President Mustafa Raji is at the head of a three-man Liberian delegation at the Congress. Other members of his delegation include Mohammed Sharif, Acting Secretary General of the LFA, and the President of Global Farmer Football Club, Savannah's Morris. More than 30,000 delegates from member associations of FIFA are attending the Congress to agree on ways to further develop football globally. And from Mantex family, spectacular football and kickball activities will rock the BDC pitch in Central Monrovia today when law enforcement institutions face each other in a special competition. 4 law enforcement agencies will compete in the Law Enforcement Association 20th anniversary tournament. The tournament will see Liberia National Fire Service going against the Bureau of Corrections in kickball and football, and the Liberia National Police will rock against the LRA Customs. Fire Service coach Claire Wilson says his teams are upbeat about participating in the competition. And this one just coming in from the international scene says Barcelona is on the verge of sacking their manager, Xavi Hernandez. Xavi had announced in January that he would step down at the end of the season, but was persuaded to stay on by the club president. However, comments by Xavi in a recent news conference appeared to have anchored the club's board, who now feel the former Spain midfielder should go. He said Barcelona is not stronger enough to compete with Real Madrid financially during the transfer market. Barcelona B team manager Rafael Marquez is favorite to take over as the new manager of Spanish Super King football team Barcelona. Super Sports right here on ELBC Radio 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. As you rightly heard from my colleague Koluba, we have a special guest. He is the media manager at the Liberia Football Association, Danicius Mate. He has joined us for us to discuss the Momo Community Football Tournament organized by the Liberia Football Association and sponsored by Lone Star Cell MTM. So Danicius has joined us, and so let's just switch our attention down to Danicius. D, good morning, welcome once again.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael.
Okay, let's get it right. D, welcome.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Koluba. It's a pleasure to be back. Good morning to everyone under my voice.
What is this Momo Morning Community Tournament all about? Where did the idea come from?
So the idea was born by the LFA and then sold to Lone Star Cell MTM. The overall objective is greater football participation, but this time into the communities, into the communities where people get the chance to see, and like Lone Star management has said, they hope that at the end of the tournament, and subsequent tournaments to come, we can be able to find the new, George Weah, the new, we're still searching for the likes of Diva, the likes of Weah, Sibwe, all the guys who brought pride and joy to us. So we're still searching, and it's going to be, a long road, but it is their hope that at the end of this tournament and, other tournaments to come, we can find new stars, So the Momo Community League is being played in the communities. We, it's not the usual ATS and Tusafi and, SKD practice pitch. I mean, we play in places like Banave, SDF, Bangetan fee, D12 fee, Pohako fee.
But Danicius, let me hold you to a point. The LFA runs several community competitions.
Yeah.
Why are you guys placing more emphasis on this?
So the reason is at the, let's say, for example, we get the first division, we get the second division, we get the third division, and we have the fourth division and the community league. This Momo League is at the under 17 level, it's at the under 17 level, and it's being played in the community. So my son, who will play for Nukutan, for example, his brother and other family members don't have to come to ATS. They can just go to D12 because part of the games are being played at D12. So Nuku Town is represented and the games are played at D12. Logan Town is represented. That's why it's called the Momo Community League. It's featuring communities. You get Banaville under 17, you get Logan Town under 17, Simple Bridge under 17, Nuku Town under 17. They are in Group C. In Group D, you get VA under 17, you get Bangetan under 17, you get King Gray under 17, and you get the Arrow 2 under 17. They are in Group D. In Group A, you get Chicken Soup Factory under 17, Jacob Town under 17, Bannersville under 17, Dixville under 17.
How did the LFA arrive? So hold on. How did the LFA arrive that these boys here are 17?
Okay,
these other guys in Logantown are 17. How? So what's the yardstick?
So it's a very good question you ask, because I know it's from the background of what are we doing MRI and to check. So we have what we call the LFA Connect system, or the competition management system, is where players are registered. So we've been running this system over the last say 4 years, or at most say maybe between 3 to 4 years. So if Michael is already in the system, registered as born 1999, Michael cannot change his age. So if Koluba is not registered in the system, chances are Koluba can say, oh, I'm 17 or I'm 15. But it means that Koluba over the last 4 years has not taken part in any LFA competition at any level. So that's the chance of where Koluba can reduce his age, or a Danisha can reduce his age. Sadly, we don't have the technology to do the MRI to detect, because it's very expensive. But at least,
but this is football, because this is where you want to begin from.
Yes. So
this is where you want to begin from.
I agree.
This is where you want to put into play. You should have all of this in place already.
So at the elementary level, the way we checking for ages is to say, in our LFA Connect system, where we have a database electronically where players are registered, the chances are anyone who wants to fake his age means that he has not played in any LFA competition for the last 3 or 4 years. So that's the best bet, where he can say, okay, if he's 20, he say, oh, I'm 14. Then we enroll you. So you run with that age, and they say numbers don't lie. So over the period, if you're 20 and you say you're 14, and we put you on the under 15 team, for example, all right, or we put you on the under 17 team, and from the physical training, even if fortunately we are qualified for a competition, we're going to do pre-MRI, and if you fail the pre-MRI, it's a punishment for you, because you have lied to us. You lie on the oath. So it's a long haul, and thanks to our sponsors, Lone Star Cell, that they have allow us to play in the community, so that in a way too they can sell their product, and at the bigger level we can also play football, identify new talents that we can graduate from one stage to another, as we seek to improve football at all levels.
These two communication institutions are running neck to neck. Sorry to say, folks, Orange Liberia is strictly sponsoring
the National
League, and with the national team and what have you and so forth. Here comes Lone Star and say, hey, we want to go into the communities.
Yes.
Don't you see this as taking over of football sponsorship?
No,
because from the community now that Lone Star is pushing.
Yeah. So
is not going that route. She's going to the 11 league, bam, to national.
So every sponsor, or every one of us, depending on what we have, I always use the example because it's football related. The former coach of Juventus, there was this talk about why Juve is not competing, in the big league, and he made a statement to Gazzetta dello Sport that when you go to a restaurant and the cheapest menu is $100 and you get $50 in your pocket, you just walk out. So what he was saying, essence, you cannot compete, when you don't have the money. Okay. So our sponsor, Lone Star, is aware that Orange is sponsoring the National League, so they cannot go to the National League. So they've in their own marketing strategy and their way to sell the product, have identified that, okay, we want to go to the community. LFA, we want to go to the community. We want to organize this league. We want you to run it. You got the technical expertise. We will provide the sponsorship, but we want it to be played in the community.
Is it documented that going forward every year, so to speak,
for us, yes,
the money from the tournament?
Well,
it's just a pilot project.
Yes,
just do it one time.
No, we are. In fact, it is our hope, and from the way we will run this program, I'm very confident that the competition department, the media department, that at the end of this program, our sponsors would be happy to do another one with us because, quite frankly, in fact, we had a very elaborate opening ceremony at the Bannerville Estate.
That's a regular thing, man. You talk all over the place.
But the sponsors were there; they were impressed.
Yeah.
That's a regular thing.
But let me see if I can get on track. What is the objective? What the Lone Star says the objective of this?
Well, Lone Star want greater participation. They're hoping that with this Momo Community League, with their sponsorship, we can, as identify new talents, new stars that we can graduate from one program to the other, and that tomorrow, that after say 3-4 years, that a Koluba Zeze is playing for the national team, and he was identified from playing in the Momo Community League sponsored by Lone Star. Okay. That's the overall objective.
I have a different view.
What's the different view?
Yeah, because the LFA, as I said, they run, community leagues.
Yeah.
And the essence of running community leagues is also what Lone Star is doing. So what difference does it make?
No, so here is the difference, right?
What difference does it make?
It's like saying, Marco, it's like saying
you got a 10 division team playing in the community.
Marco, it's like saying
4 division team playing in the community.
So let me respond to the question. It's like saying FIFA, you have the senior men's World Cup. You do under 17, you do under 20, and now even Arsene Wenger, the global football manager, is now studying the idea of having the under 17 World Cup every year. I mean, at the last, you read the story about the FIFA Congress, right? He did a presentation on, there's this talent development scheme that Wenger is managing with FIFA, and in Liberia, we are benefiting from it. Also, he's exploring the idea of having the World Cup every year, the under 17 World Cup every year. So the question will be, why do you want to play the World Cup every year? So that you want greater participation, because the guy who is 17-year-old today, cannot take part in the next under 17 World Cup. So Wenger is saying the man who is 17 today or under 17, let him play in World Cup. The other man who is 17 next year, let him play in under World Cup. Let everybody have the chance to play. So LFA has several competitions, but everyone cannot take part in the several competitions. So we want to have competitions at all levels. Even I was having a chat with the technical director, and he was here a few days ago when I brought him. Just yesterday, I met him at the office because he had the delegation. He was exploring the option of having an under 8 competition, that the guy who is 8 year and under play, and the man who is 10, play, the man who is 15 play. Because you can't say you're running under 15 and under 17. When does the guy who is 8 have a chance to play?
Okay.
So the Momo Community League, with the sponsorship of Lone Star, is to ensure that
has the LFA just before Koluba can come in, has the LFA officially given the under 17 community Momo competition solely to Lone Star to operate, to manage, to fund.
Maybe if I knew you would have asked that question, I would have spoken to the legal man. But there is something in marketing they call I think title sponsorship and ownership of that. This Momo Community League, sponsored by Lone Star, is if you like, call it a pilot project. It's not like it's a sole ownership. We're hoping that it can be that way. Where we can sit with the sponsor and say, listen, every year at the end of the season, we want to run this Momo Community League beginning this year. And we hope that, that's why I say at the end of this competition, from the management style we will put to it, I trust the competition manager, Joel Freeman. I'm heading the media department with our team of co-workers. It is our hope that at the end of the tournament, our report will present to, our sponsors. They will be impressed that they will want to come back.
I see this as a Monrovia-based initiative. Sorry to say,
great.
I see this as a Monrovia.
He says a pilot.
Yes, but it's a Monrovia-based initiative.
But it's not Monrovia-based. If you play in Bangat Town, if you play in our 2 community, you're talking about Painesville.
Hello.
Yeah, so it's not Monrovia.
Hello.
Say it's a Monrovia initiative. Then we agree.
Hello, Lone Star. Lone Star aims and objectives here is that because of this mobile money issue, many people should participate. It's the LFA thinking that, hey, going forward, we can go to another county.
That's why I said
Magibi, for example.
Yes,
Grand Bassa.
So
little oil, you just focus on
everything has a start. Today, you work with EFBC, you build a 1-bedroom house or a 1-bedroom apartment or whatever you call it. Tomorrow you go to Ministry of Finance, you got a bigger income. You're not going to build the same 1 bedroom. You're going to think about 3 to 4 bedroom. So there's a start, So this is the start with the Monserrato, initiative. It is our prayer. I mean, if we present a proposal that we want to do it nationwide and our sponsor agreed, who say we can do it? We have sub associations in the counties. So this is a start. From this start, the report we will present and the monitoring and evaluation that our sponsors, Lone Star, are carrying on, they will be impressed. It's our hope that we expand it to Margibi, we expand it to Bomi, to Nimba, to other counties, so that they can have a feel of, Lone Star and this product. And also we have a greater participation of football at all levels.
Okay, let's talk about, the participants. Like Marco talked about, we have the third division league and the other leagues being run by LFA in the sub committees. Yeah. The Momo is not being run by the subcommittees, right?
No.
So the concern is, are the clubs, maybe Coluba FC playing the Nikrutan subcommittee?
Yeah.
Can Coluba FC register as Coluba FC in the Momo Community Tournament?
No. So what we did with the Momo Community League was the name itself, community. So we didn't allow, for example, there's a team in what's the name? It's a popular team in Nikrutan. We didn't allow to say Danisha FC plays in the Nikrutan subcommittee league, and then they come and register as Nikrutan Honor 17. No, we didn't allow it. We say it is Nikrutan. All those who are under 17 in Nikrutan should be able to, so that's why with the help of the subcommittee, all right, because it is a subcommittee that more or less, selected the technical staff and say, you do the scouting. So, for example, I can vouch that in Nikrutan, as far back as the voter registration, that's when the guys started preparing for this competition with the help of Francis Saplo as the technical director and the subcommittee chairman, Emmanuel Davis. They, collaboratively, they're looking for players under the age of under 17. So there's not, a single team for Nikrutan that has presented itself as the Nikrutan under 17. No, it's not like that.
Okay, that's something we need to. So it is, if we had an ELWA, all the under 17.
Exactly, all the under 17 players. That's why different clubs,
combined and form the ELWA.
Exactly. Even if there's a player in Nikrutan who is not taking part in the league, but if the coach feels he's a talented player and he's under 17, he gets enlisted.
That's unattached players.
Yes, exactly.
Once you are talented.
Exactly.
Okay, but this morning I received a call from somebody in the Duporo area and was asking whether they could come and register.
So registration is over now because we did a pilot with 16 communities. So Group A, Chicken Soup Factory, Jacobtown, Bannersville, and Dixville. Group B, West Point, PHP Community, Clay Street, Freeport. Group C, Brewersville, Nikrutan, Logantown, St. Paul. And then Group D, VOA, Aratu, Bangertown, and Kingray. So registration is, we're done with registration already. Maybe, hopefully the next edition, then we can expand it to 20, 25, depending on the size of the sponsorship and how much team.
There's a Bible that says, no monkey walk
Babunjo.
What is in this? What is there for the clubs or for the community?
So
what are they getting?
So for a start, the communities were given 25,000 Liberian dollars for preparation. They were given 2 sets of jersey, home and away.
Each community?
Yes, each community, and they were also given match balls, as a start. Eventually, there will be prizes for the champions, of course, because you cannot have a tournament. But we're looking at there's still discussion on how much we're going to give. But it's we have several meetings with the communities, and that we the key objective to them was that do not see this as a money-making endeavor. Our sponsors, Lone Star, have come to help. Honestly, Michael, I'll be honest, thanks to Lone Star, thanks to all of the guys who are sponsoring us. But it's difficult to get sponsorship. Even to get sponsorship for Super Sport, to say, hey, maybe go to one of the big entities and say, every morning we can promote your brand. We want you to do this. It's a difficult thing to get sponsorship. So sometimes when the communities hear Lone Star, this, that, then they come with a big government. So we were able to have a frank discussion. They say, listen, yes, there is money in it, but it's not as big as you are thinking about. Where to say at the end of the day the community will be giving $20,000 and stuff like that. No, we're hoping that it gets bigger, but the primary objective is to play football, and we can identify the next group of stars. So, for example, one of the scouts that we have, a former Oilers player, coach with Oilers, Rashidi, Williams, is one of the scouts that we have. He will be able to identify players. And coincidentally, Rashidi is the deputy coach for the men's under 17 next to Robert Latte. So it's a whole, you call it, it's a double approach to say, as much as we want to play football, we also want to identify the next group of players who can play for the national team. As much as we want to play football, our sponsors too, are happy to provide, the nickels and the dimes so that it can facilitate, referees, indemnity, rental of the pitch, and just a whole list of things.
I have been able to have gone to one or two of the venues and sit quietly.
Okay, in fact, I just got a correction from from my colleague that each community were given 72,000 for preparation.
Okay.
Yes, I just got a correction.
Okay, so as I was saying,
and then you also send the winner. Fine. So the winner is $300,000 Liberian dollars, and the runner-up is $200,000 Liberian dollars, and the third place is $100,000 Liberian dollars. So big money.
Yes, big money.
And that money will go through Mumu.
Oh, but you can't see. No, but call back. Even our other sponsor, when at the end of the awards, they pay through their service.
Yeah, that's honestly.
I was saying, I have been able to have gone to one or two of the venues secretly.
Yeah,
secretly.
No, give us your honest feedback.
Secretly, and it's the same kind of cakes that we've been seeing around town. Some of them are the same kind of cakes.
Okay,
and the talent is there, but the technical ability from the players to express themselves, to take on a defender, put the defender on the run. It's kind of slow. Sorry to say, folks.
No problem.
It's kind of slow, and now it gives the under 17 coaches that you were talking about, a different pace, a different phase of, hey, if this is what we want to do, and these are the kind of players that we have, and they are kind of slower, how can we approach them? How do we do this? Because under 17 players, most of them, we know some of them.
Okay,
so
the way I'll respond to that question is, technically, and that's a very technical question, thank God my elementary knowledge of coaching, but take the under 17, that Keita prepared, and we all fell in love with that under 17. It was not a 1 month preparation. It took almost 2 years, constant training, constant investment, that we were in love with that under 17 team. Well, they are playing for some of the big teams in Liberia.
When I say where are they, is that system still there? We have a new under 17, so we can look up to.
They have been promoted now to under 20. From
17 to 20.
Yes, that's a graduation process. So they have been promoted to under 20. Hopefully, we'll be hosting the WAFU men's under 20 competition in Liberia. Once that goes on the table, you will see bulk of the under 17 players, that you saw being coached by Keita to the Honor 20 and a new, and some new faces, Now, in response to this question, yes, understandably, there will be a slow pace, because we play in the community.
Okay.
The surface we play on is not the regular surface you used to, like the ATS, like the TUSAFI or the SKT practice pitch. So, I practice Sunday morning mostly on the sand, and it's different when I go to ATS to practice, So you will see a little bit of slowness in terms of, like you say, one-on-one to eliminate. You will observe it. But what we want is the guy, a striker who can eliminate perfectly on the sand. If you put him on the turf, he's a world class. So from identifying him playing in the sand, or you have identified, you as a coach, just from a journalistic perspective, you have identified a weakness.
Yeah.
So if you take him to the regular standardized pitch, it's easier you will see a difference, Marco. It's easier to improve his talent or his skills. It's easy.
Super Sports rated on ELBC Radio 99.9 and other frequencies across Liberia. Today we have in our studio the media manager of the Liberia Football Association, Danicius Mate. He's sitting in the hot seat answering some of those hard questions regarding the Momo Community Football Tournament. My name is Michael. We are alongside Koloba Zeze, and let's hear what Koloba has from his end.
Well, the tournament is what? Is it week 2?
We have a match. Match days 1 was played May 1 and May 11. So quickly, maybe I just run through the result. So in Group A, match May 11 rather, Chickensu Factory 3, Jacobtown 1, Bannersville 2, Dixville 1, and Group A was played at the Bannersville ST Sports Pitch. Group B was played at the Bactry Factory Field. West Point 2, PHP 0, Clay Street 2, Freeport 1. Group C was played at the Alligator Field, and Alligator Field is in Virginia. Yes. So Brownsville 0, Nukutown 1, Logantown 1, St. Paul 3. Group D, Bangetown Field. You will know Bangetown Field.
Yeah.
VOA 0, Hour 2 4, Bangetown 1, King Gray 1. That was match day 1, played on May 11 and May 12th. And then for the group standing, Group A, Chickensu Factory and Bannersville level on 3 points, while Dixville and Jacobtown no point. Group B, West Point and Clay Street level on 3 points. Freeport, PHP, no point. Group C, St. Paul and Nukutown level on 3 points. Brownsville, Logantown, no point. And then Group D, Hour 2 Community, 3 points. Bangetown and King Gray, 1 point. And VOA Community, no point. So today we have a match day 2 today. Will be played in Group A at the Jacobtown Field at 2 p.m. Dixville will take on Chickensu Factory, and then at 4 p.m. the same venue, Jacobtown and Bannersville will play. Group B at the Bactry Factory Field at 2 p.m. PHP Community and Clay Street, and Freeport Community and West Point at 4 p.m. Group C, that's at the D12 Field at 2 p.m. Brownsville and Logantown, Nukutown and St. Paul. And then Group D at the Right to Play Field, that's around the SKD. Hour 2 and Bangetown meet at 2 o'clock, and King Gray and VOA at 4 o'clock. That's the fixture for today, match day 2. So we'll do match day 3, match day 4, and then the top 2 teams will progress to the knockout round until we have a winner.
So Honor 17, they're playing what, 490 minutes?
Yeah, 490 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, 490 minutes.
And
all FIFA, CAF, WAFU regulations all included.
FIFA, we are using LFA certified referees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I mean that was.
We are also using LFA certified match commissioners. We are using LFA media personnel. I mean, it's a first class tournament. We're not going to be anyone for anybody.
I did hear you talk about the media.
What's in the package? So what's in the package for the media? Yes. What's in the package for the media? No, it's a very good question. I'm a journalist, and the first thing I always ask is, what's there for the media. So what's in the package for the media? For a startup, we have jingles. I'm sure ELBC has benefited from the jingles. We have jingles on radios, and then just a little nickel and dime. And then what we also want to do is journalists who come in to cover the event, it's not like a pay, but just to appreciate, to say, oh, this Michael Weah took his time on the Saturday, came to cover, our games. He's going to put it.
Are there plans by the LFA to say, what, going forward?
Mm-hmm.
There are so many media institutions.
Yeah.
Can we talk to institution A for an OSA broadcast on Saturday?
Very good. So
another Saturday will go to another media institution for a broadcast. At least to make it more inclusive.
Yes, it's a very fantastic idea. What we initially planned and that we're doing now is we went to Intel, spoke with them to say, look, we want you to cover, a selection of our games, including the semi and the final, this is what we have, and Intel graciously, accepted. The radio idea, it's just, I honestly, I will admit, it just born from here. So when I go back to the management team to say, okay, since it just came up, can we find some money to say for the final or the semi-final, we're going to have an OSA broadcast, That's something we will do, and of course, no one else will benefit from
Let's
that.
go to the line. 0880514-096, 0880514. 10 seconds per caller. Call us and tell us exactly whether your community is into the Momo tournament. 0880514-096 is the number to call this morning. First caller on the line. Good morning. Is that caller ready? Good morning. Okay, that caller is not ready yet. Let's go to the other line. 0880514-096. Caller, are you there? Good morning. Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on? What's going on? Let's do something else. Okay, let's give it a try. These kind of things can happen. Let's go back to line one. Good morning. Nope, that caller isn't ready. Okay, well, let's just forget about the lines. It's kind of technical here. We don't want to waste our time. So let's come back to Danisha. Yeah. Danisha, with this already on our way, it's not a bigger picture for football development in Liberia.
It is. I mean, to get one of the biggest, cell phone, network in Lone Star, to come to, to buy your idea and agree. Like I said from the onset, Lone Star, in the past administration used to sponsor the national team, and then something happened, which
and then they walk away.
Yeah, they walk away. I mean, like the
word is strong. They walk away.
They walk away. So to get them back to this same football association, it's a monumental achievement. And even if the sponsorship package,
do you see them like an egg in the basket?
Exactly, Marco.
Hold them properly.
Yes,
the song
let's see what we can forward. Hold it tight. Hold it tight. Yes.
So the LFA is holding Lone Star so tight.
Very good, because they were with this LFA, even though not this administration, they walk away. Whatever happened, they walk away. So to get them back and just check from when they were with this LFA. When they walk away, we're talking about the last administration, and this administration now is like 6 years now, or close to 6 years. So to get them back after maybe say 8 years, or even say 10 years,
maybe 10, 12.
Yes. So we can hold it tight. So we're holding it tight. And what we are cognizant about is not about the size of the sponsorship. We're not really dwelling on it. We are happy with the fact that they have come.
They have come back.
Yeah, they have come back. Now that they have come back, we want to maximize this opportunity to now push for something bigger, for the
with
next,
them.
Yeah, with them for the next initiative.
Okay.
Well, sorry, callers, we can.
No, sorry, man. Forget about the lines.
Sorry, we can.
Maybe we'll give it a second try. Maybe somebody.
We can. Sorry about that.
The lines are blinking, but they're sorry, folks. We can just get it on.
And we are gradually winding down. And so the Momo tournament, like you heard, It's not in. The fixtures rotating, right?
Yes, it's rotating because last time we were at Alligator Field, now we are at D12 Field. So we playing. In fact, the match the 2 will be played for group for the Nukutan and Logintan group. Match the 3 is going to Port Harcourt Field. There is, if you're in the
Logintan area, I know Port Harcourt Field.
Very good. So we go to Port Harcourt Field. So like we're going to the communities. We're not playing at the traditional ATS.
The Lone Star here is taking football into the community.
Yes, you can put it that way. Lone Star is taking football to the communities. We're not playing ATS and SKD and Tusafi. No, we're going into the communities to play football for greater participation.
Okay, let's hold it there.
And the parents of these kids
Can be able to see their children, their friends.
Are they telling all in their members?
Oh yes, I mean, if you were at the Bannerville, I mean, listen, football is our number one sport. You take football to the communities, it's free entry again. You will get people coming, Michael. On the weekend, not on on school days. I mean, Saturdays, Sundays, you will get people coming to watch the games.
Call about the just before we go, the Premier League ends tomorrow. City is against West Ham United. And I don't know.
Yeah,
you think Arsenal has a chance?
Arsenal up against Everton, and Man City against West Ham, the 2 teams that can win the cup.
Okay,
2 points between the 2. Well, they say the
Arsenal had it, do.
Yeah,
Arsenal had it.
Yeah,
and the Gunners allowed that opportunity to perhaps slip away,
like last year.
Yeah,
and I understand Ledger who Rennie and his
they plenty Leggy. Eugene, even JMB, even JMB. He's a gunner.
Yeah.
The Omen is a gunner.
Yeah.
So all on their knees.
His good friend from the His church.
Yeah. He came some time ago. Yeah.
I mean the gunners.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I understand. I mean, I was told they were having some fast and prayers.
Okay.
I don't know. Well,
but make sure I think it will be a City. It will be a City Premier League, man.
City Premier League?
Yeah, it'll be a City Premier League. We'll come back next Saturday.
You play with Pep. Yes.
And someone said we should change the Premier League names to
Pep League.
Pep League. Because, I mean, nobody's standing his way. Everybody. So, Brentford against Newcastle United, Brighton versus Manchester United, Burnley and Nottingham Forest, Chelsea and Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Liverpool. Another team that was bluffing around.
Yeah, bluffing around.
Jumping all want to play.
Yeah.
Francis Pelena, they were jumping all want to play. Give me a hard time. Yeah. Liverpool, Wolf, and Luton Town, and Fulham, and Man City, West Ham, Sheffield United, and Spurs.
Our sports listener for today is William Grant Drople of the Central Bank of Liberia. And also our sport listener for the day too is Abosun, our man Dino. Dino is here 24/7.
Landlord.
Yeah, landlord.
Well,
we gotta go.
Yeah, we have to go. Danishas, thanks ever so much for coming.
Your party comment, Danishas, just 1 second.
Thank you to the team that hosted me. Thanks to our sponsors.
You're always welcome, my brother. This is your home.
Thanks to Lone Star for coming to the LFA, and let's have a greater football participation. And hopefully, the objective is we can identify the next generation of stars who can play for our national teams.
Well, a way to go home on this edition of the program Super Sports. My name is Michael Weir alongside Koluba Zizi, and our guest has been Danishas Mate, media manager of the Liberia Football Association. Until we talk to you next week, have a wonderful time listening to the state broadcaster. Bye-bye.
And next on Monday, we hope to have Brad Dixon in our studios to talk a bit of his return to football management. Coach Mourinho. We hope to have you here on Monday 3:15. Bye-bye. I want Liberian Lone Star got 1 or 4 players.